Hi, okay. I'm just going to share my screen really quick with some slides, and then we'll get started. Okay, so in this video, I'll be explaining what demand shocks are, how different types of demand shocks impact the economy, and how to represent that graphically. Okay, so first of all, what is a demand shock? A demand shock refers to a sudden change in demand. There's two types of demand shocks. There's positive demand, which is a sudden increase in demand, and there's negative demand, which is a sudden decrease in demand. And then we can look at the effects of these types of shock in the long run and the short run. Okay, so now I'll walk through a couple examples demonstrating how demand shocks can be represented graphically. Okay, so first example, we're looking at positive short-term demand shock. So let's just say that housing prices have increased. So as house prices increase, there's an increase in wealth, which means there's an increase in our factor consumption. And an increase in consumption contributes to an increase in aggregate demand. And aggregate demand, as I have in the key in the green box up there, it's represented by the yellow line. And so if we have an increase in consumption, increase in aggregate demand, we're going to shift to the right. Okay, there we go. And within shift to the right, we have increased output and increased prices. Okay, now let's look at our next example, negative short-term demand shock. So let's say there's a sales tax increase. Consumption's gonna go down because taxes are higher. People want to consume less. And then because consumption decreases, that's going to lead to a decrease in aggregate demand. Again, same line we're looking at, the yellow line right here. And decrease, we're shifting left. There we go. And that means that our output is decreasing and our price is decreasing. All right. I hope that was helpful to understanding just the basics of demand shocks. You can look at other examples involving long-term positive and negative demand shocks in the rest of the worksheet that we have. Thank you.